Bob's your uncles, everybody. It's Hotshot today, coming to another video review of the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Invasion Mode Prime. Now, I just have to say, this is a very nice looking figure. Now, I'm just going to say one thing, and only one thing. I don't have his gun. Yeah, I got this at Comic-Con and did not come with the gun at all, but everything else was fine, so just one loose joint. So for his gun, I'm using the FOC Prime / Ultra Magnus Path Blaster. So yeah, and yay! Okay, so here it is, and it's just a red and blue flat face truck. It's meant to represent his G1 form, and he only has this for like the first 45 minutes of the movie. And other than that, it's very nice. But this one's just meant to be the bright G1 colors. But they're in Japan, or Takata, you can get one in the rusted, broken down color that he actually has, with the whole dirty flames. But I love this one. I really do. And this is going to be one I use for stop motions and gags. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. He rolls very well. So it's kind of hard to get almost all the wheels going, and you can bend his legs in vehicular mode, but it will end up lifting up the face of the truck, so he'll be like at an angle, and his wheels will not touch the ground at the same time. So I would just suggest trying to get it as straight as possible. Now, the paint is very nice. You have these silver, this like gunmetal gray color for the windows, transparent windows right here. I wish these were like, I don't know, painted whites or like something that's not transparent, because you can see the arms right there. And I don't know on mine, but for some reason the front of this is very loose. It just sort of goes down, and I don't want it to. So yeah, this piece doesn't tab in all the way, but other than that, it's very nice. The paint is very nice. You got the silver gunmetal gray right here, nice painted grille, the two sets of light. The set of lights, but they're not the lights are actually not painted. They're just pure gunmetal gray. You have the silver string going around the side, which you have on the Generation 1. Have the Autobot symbols, which were meant to be on his shoulder pads, but they wanted to show, hey, he's an Autobot, 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 he's an Autobot. Yeah, then he just got like a pure blue back right here with gray for the legs. And he doesn't got that much kibble. You can't really see anything, and he doesn't suffer from VHS unless you open on the back, and you see the back of his head and his hands. Yeah, so he does suffer from some sort of VHS, visible hand syndrome. But yeah, he doesn't have two smokestacks, only has one. I wish he had two, like, and if like a special collector's edition, he had this G1 stacks. You just had one straight one there and another straight one there. Be fine with it. I'd be cool. But no, this is what it was like in the movie, so it's gotta be sort of accurate. Now, if you had the gun, you can store it in ridiculous ways. Like, there's a peg up there, and like I said, I'm using the Path Blaster. It will hold all 5mm peg holes, but they will be loose. So you just take it, and you can have him driving around with a gun. And I could say that could be a pretty cool Transformers Devastation stop motion, because as you do fire, a gun automatically pops up from the top. But if you're doing a stop motion Transformers movie style, this will not be accurate. So I would suggest taking it off, and I just unpeg that. So, but you can store them in these two pegs right here, so just and that doesn't store that well. I wish, like, I think the actual gun's thin enough to stay in here, but I don't really know because I don't own it. But if they just manage to, like, I don't know, slim down his legs and make these less thick, you could probably work out a way to have the gun sitting right in between his legs. So then it'll be nice and clear, and you can have like an exhaust pipe at the back. Other than that, it's a very, very nice figure. Now, I don't have, all my Transformers are displayed in robot mode, so I can't exactly show you vehicular ideas or comparisons, so I'm just going to go for a newer figure. Here we have Combiner Wars Streetwise, and in robot mode, they're roughly the same size, except he's missing his head, so he's like a head short, but yeah. So that's really all I can say for vehicle mode. I really do love this. It will be like this is going to be my one for stop motions and gags I will do. But until I get last night one, this is gonna be my favorite one because I really love the Voyager one for last night. But yeah, now let's get down to robot mode. So to start things off, I'm just gonna raise the camera. It does get a bit tall. My camera thing there's like flopped. Okay, so what I do first, I always start with the legs. So you gotta try and There we go. Yeah. Sometimes they don't peg at the same time, so they have a peg right at the back of the heel, like right there, that goes into this hole here. It's really tight on mine. I don't know why. Like, you would just peg it in there, and that's really it. I'm not going to do it because it's a pain in the freaking butt to get out. So you would then just, like, orientate this way, and it doesn't tab in, it just, like, sits there. But yeah, you just orientate it until this piece is facing you with the toes. Just get the feet in this position, and do the same with the other side. And there you have the legs. Now, I just have to say, the top is really annoying. God damn it, my camera. Okay, so what I do first, and this sort of helps, I always just put that down first. And what I do, I always untab these first. And if you haven't already pushed down this so you get enough leverage to take out the front exhaust and bring it out. And now he suffers from VHS. There's the head. So yeah. Then what I would do, I was bring out his chest pieces, and you want to like push down because these are see this peg? It goes underneath this, so it doesn't exactly go easily. You can put a lot of force into it, but it might scrape or break these because I have the same thing with my RID Bumblebee. Something happened with a peg, a super thin peg, and when I tried to pull it out, it snapped off, and I can't really get him in vehicular mode anymore. So try your best to get that down without breaking it, and then just bring up the two side panels, which will become his arms, and maybe bring him down like an angle. Yeah, there we go. So you get enough room to bring out the front with his head. Okay, now what I do, I take out this entire piece. So you want to try and loosen it up or orientate them, and so these pegs are untabbed from the inner lining of the actual toy. Let's bring it down. There you go. Now, you want to bring the entire... This is the pain in the ass bit. Okay, I'm going to try this arm first. So, you got to try and get this over... You got to try and get it away from this panel so you can then bring it up. And there you go. Now try and do it with this arm. So try and get it loose. Bring it up. And there you go. Now, this entire panel is pegged in from this peg into this slot. Now, I got one question. What are these holes for? What are these holes for? They serve no purpose. Forget it. Okay, so you want to try and orientate this way. And bring out the shins. Bring out the knee guards. And try and get them to stand. Now, we just got to work on the entire top half. So, first, bring the panels down so you get enough room for this. Now, if your toy hasn't done it already, you bring out these exhaust pipes. Bring it up. Now, there's two slots right here where two little pegs, which will just slide in. It's not a solid fit, but it holds pretty well. Then we'll just bring this up. So it covers this. Next, there are the pegs that were locked in. These two pegs that were locked into the truck will now sort of hold into these two holes right there, like so. But these are not a solid fit at all. Now, you rotate the arms down. There you go. Now, oh God, I forgot what the poly is actually. There we go. Okay, now you take these panels, bring them down. There's no peg; they just sit there. Bring them down. There you go. Now, obviously this went down on its own, but you just bring this down. There you go. Now there are two little slots right here in the chest and right there, and you would take these two slots and they will just slide over them like so. And there you go. And here we have invasion mode. Oh, sorry. Bring the head out a bit. There you go. And here we have invasion mode prime in robot mode. And I have to say, it is very nice, only with small complaints. I'm gonna go with complaints first, then I'm gonna go for the good stuff. Sorry, these panels weren't down properly. Now, it is a very good figure. It is very tall. Now, it's hard to get him all in view, but he is lacking severely in paint. He's got this pure gray leg here. His feet are not meant to be pure blue. They are silver or gunmetal gray, and they're not painted. These are not painted. These are not painted at all. He has this pure blue legs, pure gray. Lights are not painted. The grill is okay. Wait, actually, okay. The color of this grill does not match the color of this grill. This is a more brighter gray. This is super dark. Bright, dark. Bright, dark. No painted shoulders. Pure blue. He does have blue hands. That's one good thing. He's got silver going around, but no other painted detail on the arms. Head. That's actually very nicely painted. Let me turn on the lights, I hope. There we go. Now, the head is actually quite nice. It's nice. It's silver. He's got like a LED. He's got the whole transparent side so you can get light up eyes, but it doesn't really work. They're not even blue. They're like just pure transparent white, so you can't really get a good see-through thing. But other than that, it's very good. You got silver up there, so that's a nice little thing. Very nice. He's got all this molded detail on the inside. It's not painted. Backside, pure gray. This should be silver, not painted. Not painted, not painted, not painted. Now, those are all my complaints. It's just the lack of paint. Other than that, this is a nice thing for your display if you're going for an Age of Extinction or you're doing like something fun like a stop motion. This guy's going to be my prime for stop motion, so yeah. Now, articulation-wise, arm does a full rotation, goes up, down, bends, and it has an upper arm swivel, and the head does rotate side to side, full 360, again looking up, again looking down, and he just like this like, ooga. Now, he does have a waist swivel, but you have to bring the arms up to get fully. It's like a full, I think my one does a full 360, but it's very, very tight. Legs go up, but it's prohibited by the wheels, so you get that much. His upper thigh swivel, but it doesn't go far. His legs get like over 90 degrees of movement. You do get foot and a leg pivot and a foot pivot, so you can get him into nice poses. Now, if you did have the gun, you can hold him. Like I said, I do not own the gun due to Comic-Con, so I'm just going to get him to hold the Path Blaster. Once again, 5mm peg holes can hold any gun. Except for classic hawk rods, because that's like, I don't know, 3mm. And I have to say, him with the Path Blaster is actually pretty good. It looks better than him with Meg's gun. I wish I had Meg's gun though, that's really cool. Now, that's really all I have to say. You can pass on them if you want. The lack of paint may throw you off, but if you're a customizer, you can figure something out. You can figure something. Yeah. But other than that, it's a very good figure. I would suggest buying them if for like for your brother, your sister if she enjoys it, or you're just a collector. Now, that's all I can really say about the figure. I don't have any other size comparison besides Streetwise, and he goes about up to his elbow. So yeah, this has been Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager Class Invasion Mode Optimus Prime, and this is me saying, enjoy your toys and have fun. Bye-bye.